Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ragin' Cajuns offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just...
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
And I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and you're going to push the football down the field. But come on, man. I mean, you've practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
They'll send out the kicker here. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get loaded.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He wants to throw. Looking left. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Here comes the offense on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught behind the line. It's Lynch.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing.
They keep attacking through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking to throw, it's Algier. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Off play action on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, a spot.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Connection to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Louisiana! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Algier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Badgers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. He's looking to throw it. He'll heave it deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the misfire, now on second down. Off play action. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw it again. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes his connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Looking to throw, it's Algier. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Back to the air one more time. Steps away to find some room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Quarterback empties his backfield. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to take off. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st down for this offense. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Strikes the blow. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Badgers are in the hurry-up. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking for a man. It's Algier. Quick completion on the out. And the Badgers get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
The give to the back. They knock him down right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. The lone back's got it.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Raging Cajuns have this offense rolling. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give from the gun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Trying play action. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabs it in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Badgers in the hurry-up.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Back to throw, it's Algier. They're bringing heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Algier. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Feeling some heat. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Cajuns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
27, Wisconsin, 16.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense and they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on first down. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it on the move. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Looking downfield, it's Algier. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. And that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
The give on the inside.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his man down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. To throw, it's Algier. Touchdown, Badger! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Fires left. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lynch. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He's going to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Badgers will hustle to the line.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 100 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Badgers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, and get that touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Raging Cajuns will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Emmanuel. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. The throw. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making it accurate.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Dropping back, it's Algier. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You've got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gets it out quickly. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Unleashes one. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to pop the draw. Bounced off his feet.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
The raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete to the left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Dances away from the heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that sack.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Badger! They take the lead with the 6. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals, picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The give to the tailback. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. To the air on 1st down. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Algier. Finds his target down the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A lot of urgency for this offense. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot. You're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin then. It's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. And the Badgers are marching down the field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going to the running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
37.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Barges ahead. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by, makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Badgers will move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air, it's Algier. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Badgers are flying down the field.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. The inside handoff. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cajuns. And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got a chance. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Badger. And once he got loose, it was all over.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Power football with the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. It'll be a draw. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Emmanuel. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. He finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Slings it. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows. He's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark, a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the ground to try to move the chains. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Bulldozes him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.